Things are looking up. Things are looking very up. A lot of green in the market, and they could get greener. So let's go over all of our crypto news. So big thing here, which is a little bit boring for most, but very important. But the next FOMC meeting is in less than 3 hours. So what we're essentially hoping to see is another rate cut. It may already be priced in though. So we'll go over that. This is like a schedule of different events that go on. And as these different events go on, basically the macro economy, kind of revolves around these in the US dollar. So CSK has a reminder here. Expectations are 25 basis point cut, which is 0.25%. He thinks that the market has been priced in. This is something that he's good at predicting. So I'm going to go with that. It has been priced in. We are kind of expecting that. However, if it comes out with a 50 basis point cut, then he thinks everything will giga cent. December is also likely to have a 25 basis point cut, even if expectations aren't exceeded today. So look, it's green in the market. We'll go over that more as well, but we could get a whole lot more green. We've been following Neste for a little bit, and it's just been spot on the money. He's looking at this fractal. This was all a bit way back in October, and it's just playing out as expected. Raul Paul also says we're in the banana zone. Kaboom. So this is potentially, if this is going to play out, this is what we're expecting. That doesn't mean that there can't be little wee dips along the way or even big dips, but just in general, we're back is kind of the thesis. Looking at crypto in general, it is green. In fact, if you're red today, it's kind of unfortunate, although not always true because Uniswap had a massive pump and then just a small dip. But in general, whole lot of green. And there are some tokens that are performing exceptionally well, like Grass. This one you could even trade with leverage. Not that I'm suggesting you do, but people could be longing it and be absolutely cooking. If we go back like 7 days, it's $1 to $2.90 right now. So crazy. I don't even understand really why. But the actionable is, as always, use Grass. I've got videos on it. I use it myself. In general, though, like there's so much green, it's just delicious. And Radium randomly pumping up 54% in 7 days. I don't even know why. Haven't been able to work that out. We'll see. We are a little bit more greedy, but nothing too crazy. And we can stay at these levels for a little bit of time. And in general, for the monthly returns, we have just started. This can go a lot further. We have no way of knowing that this will go further, but we do know someone's coming into the presidency, into the White House in January, and his goal will be to make everything boom. So my expectation is the market's going to price that in, which is going to push things higher and higher. That's my expectation. Over 200 billion has been added to the cryptocurrency market cap today. This is liquid. This is not. This is paper gains. So if you want to take some profits, you can take some profits. We could see a little bit of a pullback, but in general, banana zone is what I have in mind. And over 1.28 trillion was added back to the US stock market. Now, just keep in mind that you will see some information out there which will make you bullish, and then you realize that it's not the case. As an example, $2 billion minted at Tether Treasury. This wasn't actually more money coming into the ecosystem. It was some being burnt off one chain and then being redeployed onto another blockchain. So just keep in mind, just simple things like that. If you see a cool tweet, scroll a couple things down in case there's any more better context. Bitcoin has surpassed Meta to become the world's 9th largest asset by market cap. And Trader Cos has this. This is massive news, actually. Doesn't matter if you're left or right. You do want to see the House of Representatives, whether they're blue or red, you want to see them pro-crypto. So this was largely organized by Coinbase and a lot of these people that are worth billions and billions of dollars, and basically just trying to push for better representation of crypto, which is good. This is very good. House of Representatives 227, and in the Senate 14. Fortunately, there's still some people out there, and hopefully they don't get reelected. So Senator Cynthia Loomis, we're going to build a strategic Bitcoin reserve. This has already been mentioned before, but we'll just kind of bring it back and put it into your mind's eye. So the bill proposal was 200,000 Bitcoin per year over 5 years. And if this happens on some sort of dollar cost average, you've just got that constant buy pressure, which would be cool. They're going to use inflatable currency, and then you can clearly see why this would be a valuable resource to have. Let's jump onto some Solana news and to one of the faves, the GOAT of LPing and stuff like that, Kamino. They've now surpassed $1 billion of borrows, a new all-time high. And if we come here, you can see there's a lot more markets to choose from. We'll go over a few of them, but you know, quite some time ago, PYUSD, we were able to borrow this at like 2%. Now it's up to 9%. So just be aware of that. It's still more affordable than USDC, but it would be nice if we could pay less than 9% for a borrow. The good news is you go and put your money to work and it gets a nice juicy yield. And in the JLP market, if you want to leverage this up, you can use this market here. Jito market, this one is, we'll go over in a second, but if you want to put a little bit of your soul in here, go for it. Not financial advice. I trust the smart contracts, but of course, the vast majority of your soul, honestly, just stake it. Stake it with validate.com. Not enough people are staking. Anyway, this is pretty cool. Kamino's got this new pool for EURC. This is liquid, a stable coin based on the euro. And the euro and US dollar, they don't have much in the way of divergence. So with these kind of incentives, this is juicy. If you've got some spare moolah running around, go for it. It's on Orca, so I wish it was on Meteora, but it's on Orca. Boosted fees, kaboom, 47%. However, there's not much in terms of a cap. So by the time you're watching this, this cap may fill. I'm sure they'll increase it, but that's juicy. Oh, sorry, let me just go back and just point out with the Sol and Jito Sol with this market, I believe there's incentives in the form of JTO, which we should see over here. There's a 12,000 JTO rewarded every week, which is why this is boosted up. And then this is used to multiply in this market here, which you can do at 10x leverage if you want to. I wouldn't go 10x, but you probably won't be liquidated, to be perfectly honest. If you need more information on this, though, it is far better that you just jump into Kamino, Telegram, or Discord and ask questions. Just always be mindful of scammers, because scammers will jump in there. We went through that, and we went through that. BONK rewards. Everyone should have a little bit of BONK, in my opinion. BONK, it's been going well and well. There's a lot of bull posting from Cadence, and I think it's very worthwhile having some. But one cool thing is new proposals. If you've locked your BONK there, you'll now be able to use BONK in realms. There's no active proposals. When there are, I'll tell you, you can delegate. Maybe you can delegate the BONK, the locked BONK token. I'm unsure. Either way, I'll tell you, I'll keep you up to date with these things, and they should jump onto the calendar. Meow, who I am following, but Twitter does this sometimes. Goodness, why does it do this? I don't know. Important JUP Rally on Friday. This is an announcement of an announcement, the crypto special. Surprise ecosystem announcement. Tomorrow, join this. There was no planetary call. There was a product call, and now there's a JUP Rally. What JUP stands for, etc., etc., etc. He's created new acronyms, and I have a feeling, I said it before, but Meow said that JUP is like, everything's a meme coin. Everything's a meme coin. Bitcoin's a meme coin. And JUP aspires to be like a hardcore meme coin. So my guess is, like, the way this culture could become, maybe this can become, the JUPiverse could become a bit of a religion. Right now, it's like, you know, specifically, you got to like cats and you got to like Jupiter or something like that. But it get a little bit more intense and broader. Be part of Jupiter if you can. I think you have to keep in mind that, like, it's going places. This is a new website. The link will be below, and I'll give credit to the link to the person that created it. Although you can actually just see down here, AK47 Ven, create this new thing for Meteora to see how many points you've got. So this is just a tutorial wallet, 572nd place. Met points, I'm going to pivot heavily to Meteora. And you can watch those live streams as we get into them. Because I think Meteora has been slept on. This points, I would like to have 100,000 points, which would still put me nowhere near the big dogs, but that's what I would perfectly like. Sorry, 100 million. If you're part of Dead King Society, there are Greed Academy bounties. They're starting only for Dead King Society, but more open soon. What Voshi's doing with Greed and just trying to educate people so that I guess they can still degen, they can do what they like, but they know they learn a little bit more aggressively. I think it's very, very worthwhile. Jesse has this. This is Eclipse. He thinks it could be the biggest airdrop, potentially bigger than Manard, I remember him saying, or writing. So this will be linked below, and we may do like a dedicated video on it if enough people ask, and if I can find time. Either way, this is Solana on Ethereum, first SVM L2. If you've got time to watch some extra content, I am properly bullish on this. The only thing here is a referral link. There's no sponsorship, or there's no sponsorship on anything. This is Gradient, and it's a pretty short video. You can speed watch it. And basically, it's something you install. It uses less than 1 megabyte. It's already got a lot of attraction, and it tests latency as the first step. And this is all about edge computing. Watch it, and then you'll get some more information. But I'm properly bullish, really, really bullish. Also, as I mentioned before, I still use Grass. I use Grass and I use this, and I'll look at other ones. But for now, I think these are really cool. I also did a video, a podcast with Fab from Legion. This is properly cool. So you can go and have a watch of this. It was kind of short because no one was asking questions. So please join the live streams in the future and ask questions. But then again, I chose a bad time with the election stuff. Essentially, you can get a Legion score, and this score will allow you to participate in fundraising, kind of like how VCs do as well. I need to add all my wallets, see if I can increase this, because I'm currently like 612 on the list or whatever. I'm nowhere near. I'm in the top 5%, but I want to go significantly higher, of course. It is such a brilliant product, and just personally, I think it's really, really cool. I also want to just put this on your radar, that if you have any NFTs, we've got a little bit of time, so I might even just quickly show you. But go and withdraw any of the SOL out of them. Otherwise, Metaplex is going to claim that SOL back to them. There's people saying different things on different sides. HGE, I don't really take his advice. I won't say why. And I don't know if it's $200 million or whatever. But basically, the SOL will be withdrawn and go to Metaplex at the end. So that's just to keep in mind. You can also just go straight to Solincinerator, and you can reclaim just by resizing the NFTs. If you want to go direct to the website, go into this thread, and I mean, I do think they should just send it back to the users. They could take like a 10% fee or whatever, but whatever. You come here, you connect your wallet, and don't know if I have any NFTs in this one. I've connected the wrong one. I've got one. You go, I understand. I want this process. Discover Explorer Pass, resize NFTs, and then you'll get back a little bit of SOL. It may have a response saying, we don't know what's going on with this. No, this one's fine. But there, 44 cents, and some people will have hundreds or thousands of NFTs, and not all of them will include being able to get money back, but some will. But this is really cool, because like NFTs shouldn't cost as much as they do to mint on the blockchain, but they do. Calendar, always check out the calendar. There's just different analysis from different people that my assistants find out about. And if you miss these live streams, then you can at least jump into that. The ecosystem call from Solana was on today. So you can speed watch this yourself. I'll put the link below as well. And you can go playback speed 1.25, 1.5 or whatever, and go through it. But these are always very, very good. A couple of wins though. So Solana's chain GDP reached a new all-time high. Oh, wrong one. Solana validators earned 445 million in October. Remember, a lot of these fees go to you and MEV and whatnot, so stake your soul. Projects raised 173 million in Q3. As more VC money comes in, more interest comes in, Sol is definitely winning. Developers have increased, and we can see that with different hackathons and the number of entries that are coming in. This is absolutely crazy. Really, really good. And there are other ecosystems out there that are just not doing it like this. And Moonwalk, which my referral code is 7Monty. By the way, I do have right next to me now a treadmill, so I'll be getting my steps in maybe from tomorrow. We'll see. But this is really cool just to keep you fit. And they've got an XP system. They're backed by Binance. Get amongst it if you're not already doing so. And Moonwalk with Super Team prizes worth 5K. Give it a scan, see if it works through. Oh, that's 500 spots only. Sorry, my bad. And any other fitness thing that may take your fancy, I think this will have a real impact. And as long as it's, there's good community allocations or whatever, put it on your radar. Something like Pulse could be pretty cool. Wave 1 of their wearable is completely sold out, but Super Team members will have a chance to buy one today. Let's jump into some actionables, take a couple of questions, and finish up. DCA Sol, as per normal, and stake it with Validate.com. Not seeing enough people stake, I'll be honest. There's too much Sol just sitting there in wallets, and it shouldn't happen. Watch my videos on Gradient Network and Legion. If you hold stables, check out that LP on Kamino. It's juicy. Supply Sol into Jito market. Get a decent boosted APY. Reclaim your Sol by reducing the size of your token metadata accounts on Solincinerator.com. Use the links officially because there are fake Sol incinerators out there. And if you don't know how to do it, I have a video on how to use Solincinerator. Airdrop actionables. Use Meteora to earn fees and Met points. Play Bull Run. Join the Cube Exchange Spellable airdrop. Follow Jesse's airdrop guide on Eclipse and use the Gradient Network, which I'm very bullish on. Thanks very much for tuning in. Let's take a couple of questions if we've got any. And unfortunately, this person paper-handed their grass. It was hard. Like I didn't buy any more, and my airdrop was kind of low at like 417, and you cheated yours at 0.8 as well. Well, I get it. The thing is, you can still use it. And you can install a desktop node on a computer that you trust, or if you trust, or in a virtual machine, as long as there's no VPN or whatever. Just let it run. It's going to use very little in terms of electricity. It's going to use bandwidth that you already probably have unlimited on. So it's probably very worthwhile. You can send me, well, I don't know what this is. I think I might know what it is. And if so, it probably might not be what I'm have the bandwidth to cover. Well, you can ping it to me, but I probably don't have the time. There's too many things that I have to cover, but we'll see. Yeah, if you're still running Grass and Gradient, fantastic. President Biden to address the nation today after Donald Trump's decisive election victory and call for a smooth transition. Cool. Well, ultimately, it'd be great if the US gets better across the board. Education, health, and everything else in crypto as well. Should we prioritize Kamino or Meteora? So everyone knows about Kamino because it has $1.5 billion worth of TVL, whereas Meteora doesn't. But Meteora is far harder. So at the very least, I always mention it's a good idea to, if you're going to LP with Meteora vaults. Even if it's earned slightly less yield, at least you're getting those points. But if you had the time and you're like dedicated, if I wasn't doing any content, I would spend the vast majority of my time doing DLMM pools. And I still want to do them somehow. Excuse me. I have heard of Dawn. I haven't heard of NodePay. So I need to look into them. Yep, perfect. Your Legion score is 509. I'm not sure exactly what's going to beef it up. Let's see if you can. Gradient is not available on a phone. Cool. All right. Thanks very much for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. Cheers.